let's hit balance again.
There we go.
And okay, yeah, I didn't. It's like I jumped out to the spectator lobby there. It's like crazy, man. You're making me crazy here. And we'll go ahead and start up the game. And what do you think? We're gonna see. I don't know what it is about all these people that like to random in these games. I guess they just want to challenge. I guess. Or they just want to practice new stuff, maybe.
Well, you know, mixing it up.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a good way. It's a good way to learn new stuff. Like I said, the hardest thing that will happen is if everybody randoms, because the wrong jungler can really screw you.
Yeah.
Also, not having a range carry makes for a painful game.
Yeah, it does.
But I mean, there's ways around it. Like we've seen people come back with 4 melee, like 4 bruisers and a support. We've seen 4 mages, you know, and a melee physical carry.
Yeah, the Freya.
Like the Freya. You know, there's ways to pull it off, but you really have to grab that blade and just destroy with it, or you're gonna have some trouble.
All right, well, it looks like we're going to have a couple randoms coming out here. Mortal Team could be interesting if they don't get certain shapers.
Oh,
Mortal Team is going to be interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've got. We'll see. They don't have the super tanky. I mean, you can build their jungler tanky, but not necessarily as tanky as some. On the other side, obviously, they're gonna have a couple tanks, but they don't have a physical ranged carry.
No, they don't. Well, they do have Amara, so that can apply the damage to the objectives.
Not a ranged carry.
It's not true.
Well, there is always the Ink Kindra meta.
Or you can just buy an insight on her, right? That's a thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But,
yeah.
It does increase their range.
Yeah, exactly. So they become ranged.
No.
Kappa.
Nobody
don't
do
ever,
that.
Please don't ever do that.
Oh, jeez. Michael asking his usual question, regardless of what shaper he's playing. Who do you want me to ride?
Well played.
All right, looks like we're going to get in game. We'll go ahead and introduce the players, and my God, this should be a crazy game. And
It's like food and beer is up for me, so I'm going to bow out for a bit.
All right.
All right,
We'll be
then.
back.
Looks like it'll be just you and me here, Garo. Let's turn on the smart camera, and apparently,
Actually, have to be serious, huh?
I know. Well, I mean, we still expect many, many puns coming out of you. So, Bear, get insight this game. I'll love you forever. Oh my God. Can you cast this game, Ciddy? I don't know. Do you have any objections to Ciddy coming in here and casting a game? I certainly don't.
Until
He's playing the game.
Well,
so
yeah,
he
that's
can't
certainly a
cast the
problem.
game.
Yeah, that's problematic.
You can't cast this game while he's playing in the game. That doesn't work.
Well, yeah, just be a little more tricky.
Now I'm going to jump off onto so-and-so. All right. I totally wrecked their face. Doesn't work that way.
No, it certainly doesn't. Oh, God. aMacOrange having all kinds of nightmare problems right now. Man, you got to see a doctor about that because you're having all these bad dreams. It's not good for your health, man.
It's probably something
Minions have
Probably. See, now, we could only extend that pun if this was the Carrot Dreams dib skin, but it wasn't.
Yeah, well...
I mean, the Carrot Festival, rather. You know what I meant.
Yeah. Well, but instead of orange carrots, he's got orange macaroni, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the same difference here.
So, interesting warning coming out here that's going to totally let the spirit side know where the mortal side is, but the mortal side doesn't actually know where the spirit side is because they didn't actually ward over there. They got too busy doing that trade in lane and putting a ward in lane, so they have no vision.
And that's usually going to be bad, but, uh-oh, looks like Ciddy and Bear smell something. They knew something was coming down.
Well, no, they had a ward there.
Oh, they did? Oh, there was somebody standing on it.
They knew what was going on, yeah. They knew what was going on.
Yeah, I didn't see the word because somebody was standing on it. Of course.
That's what I was saying. They knew what was going on, but the mortal side didn't, so... And aMacOrange comes back to game and is already toast again because they didn't realize that there was 3 people over there.
Wow, Dibs Fenmore. We haven't seen this lane in a long time. This used to be a scary lane for battle in the bot lane. Well, really, it was before Viana came about with all her heals. Fenmore Dibs or Fenmore Renzo was the absolute terror of battle in the bot lane for a few weeks there, if you remember. God, when was that? That was... like what? March?
That was
February? Yeah. It was,
Oversitting, dropping some itemization knowledge in chat, saying Insight is the best item for bruisers.
oh yeah, of course, because you know that extra range.
Kappa.
Kappa, yeah, of course. Yeah, the Kappa is very important there.
Hey, why get a gap closer if you can shoot, 20 spaces further than
Exactly.
normal?
Yeah. I mean, it works for Mara because that's part of her ultimate. Force of Nature does increase her attack range slightly, so. And then, you can increase the attack range even more with an Insight. So, it's kind of like you do it on Vex. You get an Insight on
So
Vex.
basically, Mara is equivalent to Vex if you need a ranged carry, is what we're trying to say.
Exactly.
That's
Mara
where we're going
equals
with
Vex. Guys, please don't listen to us. Please don't ever do this.
Don't do that. TYLERNOL coming in to try to pop aMacOrange after DOMEROCKER comes in with a great gank and does pick it up with the drain.
Yeah, Michael gonna have to tailwind to get himself to safety. Well, Lukeatmenao just decides to go absolutely ham on Kendra while he's at half health against two people with 3/4. I guess he's just trying to protect Michael from going down, but the thing you gotta understand about Michael, Lukeatmenao, is that he's gonna go down anyway. So you might as well just let him.
Yeah, Michael's a big fan of that. Oh wait, in games. So top lane realizing, for the mortal side, realizing, oh, hey, wards are great ideas.
Yes.
And I didn't put one down.
No, it sure
remedy
did.
that situation.
Here comes Freya.
As the gank comes in from Obatron.
Key to the
Comes
heart.
Freya. Unfortunately, Fenwar's in the top lane, so she just pulls out and says, I'm going to keep looking.
Yep.
A slight disadvantage in the top lane.
Yeah, I do like this Fenwar Dibs, because, I mean, if Dibs lands the Nightmare, there's a free pop with the Soul Rend, so that's a lot of damages coming down all at once. I'm curious to see how that ends up working out.
So, Vito, we're not trolling. I mean, yeah, Vex is weaker than Amara when she has Insight with the rest, but only if you add the Impulse on top of it. So.
Exactly.
But that's just, I mean, that's an itemization thing. That's the only way it comes stronger. Base Vex, a little bit better. Nice trading in the bot lane, but really not much you're going to do when you smack a doll against a tree.
No, not a lot. Oh, God. Is it this... guys, should we rename the stream TSG Casted Games After Dark? Because this is what this is turning into real quick.
TSG after midnight.
After midnight,
So,
yeah. Because actually, I don't have to leave at
You
midnight.
still got about 3 hours to go for that, though.
Yeah, no kidding, right? High quality casting brought to you by the Shapers Guild, your source for your, I mean, what is it? Your Dawngate homepage?
Your source for 100% pure crystal waystone.
Yes,
The good
exactly.
stuff, the blue kind, straight from the heart of the world, made by Walter Waystone White. Wait, Terrelther won't get that, but everybody else.
No,
will.
I don't get that.
It's okay. It's a Breaking Bad reference.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not as much into television or movies really. Because I don't really have much time for it.
Obatron coming in the
Freya
top lane.
coming in. Where's the Wrath? It should come out any second now, but it doesn't.
Nope.
Oh, wait, she's level 5.
She's not 6.
Never mind.
But she found Fenmore.
Yes, she did find Fenmore. Said hello. Hi, Fenmore. How's my axe? Is my axe sharp enough? Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the frat boy Fenmore skin where he's wearing a striped shirt to look like Waldo.
Oh, nice. I love it. That would be great. He would even do the glasses and everything, too. DOMEROCKER looking like he wants some macaroni and orange
He could pick
today.
up aMacOrange here. He had already
He
used
wants
his
lunch. Got it.
progress gate.
Yum, yum. aMacOrange.
That is the thing. Petrus's cooldowns come up a lot quicker than Varian's, so if you can get those out, then you'll be fine. And he's still, even now dead, he's still at 5 seconds left on his progress gate, so he wasn't going anywhere.
Exactly. And another thing about Petrus is that if he catches somebody, an enemy shaper in his unyielding progress, his cooldowns come back even faster.
Yeah. Yeah, I love me some Petrus. What's up, good old Malk?
Hey, Malk.
We don't need a Walter White Fenmore skin, but they've already gone the route of Kendra making crazy
Yeah.
Dark Alchemist Kendra, which is in this game here.
Yep.
That's what Kendra's using that skin, the Dark Alchemy Kendra. So we've already got the crazy chemist, the Dark Evil Chemist. I mean, I guess you could go with the Walter White Fenmore skin. But
Good blink from CaptainRomantic.
then you'd have to shave his head, and I don't know that I want to see Fenmore with a shaved head.
No, I sure don't.
He'd have to grow out a goatee as well.
Well, I mean, his Seawolf does have one, doesn't he? He's got a nice beard.
And then do you have him just in a pair of tidy whiteys at that point? or do you put him in the overalls? Like, these are real artistic decisions that have to happen when you start talking about that stance.
Force slam to avoid the key to the heart, and THEDOMEROCKER still gets out of there. Wow. It's almost like everybody knew what button everybody was going to hit in that situation. It's like, look, dude, I know what you're going to hit.
Right now, they're pretty equivalent on levels. The junglers both have hit 7 now. There's still a couple laners that are only at 5 on the supports. So the junglers could come out of the jungle here if they hit the right person. They could wreck some people. Oh, that wrap!
Good wrap.
Doing work, well used,
Ciddy's
using it
dead.
after they were below half. That ramps up the damage, and especially against Amara, like, you don't even need the power to just delete them.
And here comes Dibs. Not much going to happen, though. And TYLERNOL, one thing you should end up doing, I'm just watching your Fenmore right now, and one of the tips on the Shaper Quick Guide for Fenmore is catch your wolves. Seriously, you probably want to do that.
Well,
seen
Taylor
you
got
catch
on the
many.
leaderboard with his Fenmore. I think
Well,
he knows how to catch the
but he
wolves.
fell
He's
off.
just missing a few. Missing a few right now.
I haven't seen him catch one.
Insidious Tone, you spectate only in custom games, so you have to be in a custom. If it's password protected, somebody has to give you the password. Otherwise, you jump in and there's the spectate side. You can either choose to spectate game from the custom games list, or you can jump to the spectate column from the actual game itself.
Oh, little salt coming out for aMacOrange. I'll probably have to get him a little pepper too. I think Petrus will bring the pepper to him as well, I think. Because, I mean, you can't have, you know, macaroni and cheese without, you know, salt and pepper. I mean, I need salt and pepper on mine. But then again, I don't... Y'all probably wouldn't like mine anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately, the top lane's a little behind.
Oh, speaking of the top lane, Wrath coming down on the TYLERNol, and down
There
he
we
goes.
go. That'll help to pull him back a little bit better.
And see, Freya found Fenmore again. See? She knows where Fenmore is now. Fenmore's in the top lane, always. So maybe Fenmore
Which
needs
was
to go
actually
somewhere else.
surprising because their wards are fairly defensive in the top, so you know, it is a little risky to go up there with that kind of ward coverage. In the bot lane, though, there's no ward coverage at all, so they've kind of really gone to defensive warding for their jungle for the most part. It's a little strange, but it's okay. There's one like really aggressive ward that just shows like the gank path in the top up by the well, but that's it.
And I was gonna say Big Cinco looking like it's like I thought he was a little too far out there for a second, but apparently he knows Dibs better than I do.
Funny bread, I'm gonna agree. Pepper is delicious on cottage cheese. I like it with pepper and salt. That's just me.
Where did they go?
Petrus coming up
Oh,
from
Mina
behind.
on
in the
Mina
bottom
action,
lane.
which
Nope.
I think was in a fanfic recently, but nothing comes out of it.
Oh, there's the Petrus,
Petrus
and
coming in.
Tailwind has to come out to dissuade the engagement. aMacOrange sitting in lane about half health against Fenmore Dibs. Oh man,
He's got a desire, so he knows he can get his health back up. He's just
well, the problem
got to
is
get in and auto attack, and but he's eating a lot of harass.
yeah, he's eating a lot of harass.
Oh,
and
in the bottom.
Uh-oh,
Nobody
Wrath
wanted to
comes
show
down.
us.
Early
It
Wrath,
was an
I
early
think.
Wrath, but they destroyed with that Kindra combo. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to pick up
No,
that
they're
rocket.
not.
Oh, so close. He actually went down to about 50 health there.
Chaos
And then he was
Shell
gonna.
already.
He started an Ugger camp and then realized, oh, they're gonna kill me.
Yeah,
had to leave.
exactly. Clutch Prismatic Vortex to save aMacOrange's life. He should clear this wave and probably get the heck out of here. Because, like a Ripple from Dibs or a Soul Rend from Fenmore, and down
Dibs
he
is
goes.
moving
And
around
Bear,
for it, too.
nope.
A mortal player is dominating.
Oh, Dibs gonna do
Come
work
on,
in the
Dibs.
bot lane.
Here's the Reverie.
He wants one of them. He's gonna fly for one. Which one's he gonna fly
Oh
for?
no, but he's
No,
eating
Big
binding
Chicken,
shots.
no.
He's gonna have to go back to base, but nope, doesn't get.
He didn't fly
TYLERNol
anywhere.
comes in. Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Dibs. The dream is dead. It's finally
Looks
dead.
like Mortal wants to go on Petrus here. Here comes Mina in, and Mina by herself, not going to do much there, jumping over the wall and back to land the fear. But Mina from the Spirits, I can do the same with Ciddy. And looks like it's going to be a slap fight until Freya dashes in, drops the Wrath, and Petrus should go down from that. Let's see if Ciddy can get out, but Mina by herself is not going to be able to do a whole lot. All she usually does is die, like that.
And like like that.
Yep.
Good old Malk, spicy buffalo chicken salad with chipotle dressing sounds delicious. You can deliver that to my house.
Yeah.
I'm here in the heart of the Midwest, Tornado Alley.
A mortal binding has been destroyed.
Man, you guys talking about all this good food that I just don't eat. Come on, guys. Really? You guys got to do this to me?
So, interesting itemization choice off the Petrus. He brushed a Strife. They have a Mara on the team. This pretty much would guarantee a Ruin pickup from Varian at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And probably from Freya, too. I would expect her to pick up one as well. Maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because
We'll see if what she's going to go. She needs to kind of be that tanky person, because they don't have one.
Well,
But you could pick that up as your only other, like your primary damage item if you wanted.
true.
We'll see. Oh, look at me
Oh,
now,
no,
and
Michael.
Michael coming in from behind, just the way
was
Michael
gonna-
likes it. They're
Yeah.
gonna pick up 2 for it, and walk on out.
Mortal team.
No
killing
kidding there.
spree.
Yeah, speaking of that itemization, is Ciddy gonna do some more shenanigans here? No, they're just gonna back off. So so Freya did build a little bit tanky. She's got a rebirth that's coming off a cooldown here any second now, and then she built up a pride, so a little bit of damage and defense together. I mean, health, armor, and some magic damage. Pretty much everything.
Hopefully
Freya
that
wants.
goes into the vengeance and not the glory. I see a lot of
Hopefully,
praise
yeah.
go into the glory. But as an auto attacker, that's what she is. She's a melee carry. Despite being called an assassin, she has melee carry stats. You want that. You want that vengeance and not the glory.
aMacOrange.
just gets
Oh,
punched.
no.
But because he had the Zerial on him, it just shoved him away from the fight. They do pick up Ciddy, though, pretty easily. They're not going to get Dome Rocker, though.
No, I don't think so.
They're doing work here. Their itemization is really working well against the other team. Partly, Varian's got a couple times, and he's got that force, which is getting him some crits every now and then. And they're working.
Binding has been
Oh, DOMEROCKER looks so dead. And THEDOMEROCKER, you're 3v1, man. I don't think you're going to
gonna
be able to
pick
get
that
too
kill
much
up.
out of this. He did get a kill.
Mortal
Can he get
player.
You
Obi-Tron,
gotta
too?
remember, it's TYLERNOL and Finmore, and that
That's
guy,
true.
even low, you gotta be careful, because all of a sudden he will hit
Yeah.
you. He usually does a full damage build, and it'll do work.
Yeah, particularly
No, he
because
does
then he
guy
gets a
there, but
500 shield
great
just
one.
hitting Q.
Yeah.
And he's got enough cooldown.
He rushed
reduction
that
to have him within 3
decay,
seconds.
and he's got an aggression, so when he gets that shield, it's pretty crazy. What's up going on, Beckness?
Let's take a look at the shield, actually. So, let's see. So it's about 230 right now. He has no haste yet, so it's still a 5.
But that's before, yeah, and that's before he hits his, like, if he hits Unyielding March, it's gonna get a little
And his
higher.
passive, too, because the lower he gets, the more power he gets, and that gives him even
So.
bigger shield, so... Think about Fenmore. You always want to live on the edge on Fenmore. And the crazy thing, though, Freya is the one who takes advantage of the person living on the edge, because she does more damage with her ultimate as the target gets lower, so...
Yeah. That's actually, yeah, and that's one of the great things, is Freya counters Finmore, you know, like that's, as it should be, right? If you do it right. But we'll see. Kendra already built an oppression and an aggression, so doing those Kendra things. Varian finished off his pain, so that's going to help him with the Finmore as well.
Yeah, that
Quite
makes
a bit.
sense. And the dibs, too, because it's Fenmore dibs.
Zeri's got a destruction, and Michael's Mina has a devotion and another purity already.
So, Pestilence, you
Petrus
think?
is,
A waste of my
we'll see. We've seen the Harmony a lot. I would prefer the Pestilence, but we'll probably see, we could see either one legitimately in this game.
Oh, there's the dive. Michael
Michael's
going in
diving the
hard, but
binding,
fair,
getting
but...
punched by Petrus from the back.
Ooh, man. And here comes Dibs.
Barely makes it out. Sick of
Man.
figuring out how to hit the fly button on Dibs and joins the fight.
And looks like there's a whole bunch of posturing here, and nothing's going to happen off it. It's just, because, although Petrus,
They want that binding.
Yeah, but they have to figure
Kendra wants
this
the
out.
well more.
Well, that also gets the pressure off the binding, but they catch
there
out
goes
Captain
CaptainRomantic.
Romantic.
Are they going to give up the binding or the well though? That's almost worth it.
I would
And there's
go
two
get him.
people sitting there. They're going to get that well. That's
The
worth
mortal
it.
team has captured a well.
Now they just got to get out. They shouldn't run. They shouldn't run straight out. They probably should have run between
And
the
they
bindings.
jump
but
onto
They're going to join the
Freya.
fight here.
Oh, no. The Mina Fear lands on everyone.
Oh,
There's the
that
Wrath, and it
damage.
just absolutely cleaning them up.
And they pick up another one. And
Sinka should go down
jump
from the
onto
drain.
Dibs. Nope, he
No,
got a
the
drain.
shield.
Is relentless.
Well, he threw the drain down, and he put his dream wrap on, so he's out. Kendra's in a little trouble now, facing the tree. Obitron's going to try to help out.
Although he's not really...
But can Obitron get away? Yep, they're just going to disengage. They don't want any more of that. Obatron wants the
Oh my
wants the
gosh.
dibs.
He
Thought
got
he
him.
wanted the binding, but he wanted the dibs
Player has been
instead.
shut down.
Yeah, he could have gotten that binding. The problem is, you know, the binding doesn't come back. Dibs does.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. It's gonna give him some money. The Mina on the spirit side rushed a pain. That's the counter that that Kendra. Interesting rush.
Makes sense.
Yeah, somewhat. Fenmore added a balance
Has
to his
captured
build.
a well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There goes another will for the mortal side, so they've got
A
4
mortal
cap
binding
now.
has been destroyed.
Dibs rushed a pestilence. He's got a might, so it's most likely going to be a decay.
Yeah, it has to be a decay.
The Mara has a decay and an ambition. So
Michael,
we're looking at
Bindings
I
don't
blame you for this. You know this, right?
everyone.
your
built, the
fault.
Two people on the spirit side have built a decay already, and you know, there may be more. Kendra finished her destruction. Varian finished his ambition, picked up an abolition. The ruin is finished on the Freya. That's really probably the only other damage item she needs at this point.
Yep.
With all these people building a might-based item, there's
Spirit
it's going to
binding
be
has
great.
been
She also got a
destroyed.
freedom to help her get in and out of stuff, which is going to be good. That'll do work against the Petrus.
Mr. Tickle
primarily.
Trunk. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah. And that's about all there is to talk about on the itemization
Yep.
front.
Uh-oh, 5-man bush.
Petrus did finish his ambition, so I don't know. Everybody likes ambition on him. I still prefer passion. but whatever.
As do I, because he's all about hitting people with abilities.
I'm a scrub, so whatever. I'm that platinum tier scrub. Last I checked.
Oh wow, such that BM back from Captain Romantic there. Are you kidding me? Because he had to know they saw that. Uh-oh, there's the jump in. Fear from Michael. Down to half health on Mara. In comes the Chaos Shell and the Sever Ties. And Spirit says, you know what? We're just going to get the heck out of here. 'Cause screw this.
Probably a good idea. They're not in the strongest position at this point in the game. Mortal side is 10 kills up. They're 4 capped on wells, so all their wells belong to us, is Mortal Team's motto. They're just going to slowly kind of starve them out. They don't need to engage a fight. They don't need to force anything. They can just sit here for like the next 5 minutes if they want to. As long as they get a couple attacks down on binding. But no, they're just going to dive in and go full hand because why not?
Well, Freya was tanking the binding for a little bit. And oh gosh, Luke at me now. Absolutely cleaning up on Kendra. I see 2 resets just waiting to happen. Oh my god, press Q, get Tetra. Kendra balanced, right?
with me. This is
The
what
spirit binding has been destroyed.
THEDOMEROCKER stasis did not go off, unfortunately.
Ah. That would have done some damage. This should be a parasite off this for sure. That's just Kendra doing Kendra things right there, folks.
Snackery, I feel you, man. When I lay down for a nap, I wake up 8 hours later. And it's like, wait a minute. Oh,
Don't do that. Ah.
Spirit team.
And there's
That's
the surrender going. But it's okay.
that's fine. I think they're just like, they didn't really know where they were going to come back from that.
Well,
And that's,
I
if
mean,
you really have no idea how you're going to turn that back around, then okay. That's fine.
yeah, well, I mean, Lukeatmenao just jumped in, pressed Q, and killed 4 of them. I can't
Well,
say I blame him.
That wasn't just with one button press.
Well, that's
but
true, but there were button presses from other people.
he was
but
8-0-8.
Yeah.
So definitely dangerous. But Obatron doing work on the Freya, 10-1-7. That's just that you can't point that out enough because that means that the jungler was doing their job. Like if that's an assassin jungler too. Like a lot of junglers, you just want to come in like the Petrus. Petrus was fine. He was involved in like 7 kills, but he's supposed to set kills up for the rest of his team. Unfortunately, the rest of his team didn't really have any. So Freya definitely greater than Fenmore and Petrus in that point.